Surveillance video and witness accounts are raising questions about whether the Eaton fire may have been started by a downed power line.
And Eyewitness News reporter Rob Hayes is live in Altadena with the breaking developments. Rob?
Yeah, I watched a surveillance video earlier today that shows these power lines running through Eaton Canyon here, arcing in the high winds on Tuesday. Just after 6 p.m. and within minutes, it sparked a fire that exploded in size. Now, the person who owns the video is not releasing it to the media while the investigation is going on, but others in the area witnessed the same thing. Here is a photo Eyewitness News has obtained showing the very early stages of the Eaton fire.
We have an approximately 10-acre brush fire across canyon underneath high-tension power lines.
This image shot at 6:21 Tuesday night. Brendan Thorne, who lives in a house that backs up to Eaton Canyon, says his power flickered around 6:10. And a few minutes later, a neighbor called to say there was a fire under the power lines.
Sure enough, walk outside, and those towers right up there at the very base of it, right around the bottom, there was a fire maybe knee-high starting about there.
The winds were violent, 100 miles an hour. I mean, I've never seen anything like it.
Harry Kurtanian also witnessed the early stages of the Eaton fire from Kinaloa Mesa on the other side of the canyon. He rushed to his property overlooking Eaton Canyon when his mother told him she saw the power lines sparking.
That area, in a matter of minutes, went from 1 acre and just spread. Yeah. Embers were just going everywhere.
We reached out to SoCal Edison, which operates high-voltage power lines in Eaton Canyon. When asked about the fire's origin, they directed us to a statement saying they do not believe their equipment was involved. Quote, "To date, no fire agency has suggested that SCE's electric facilities were involved in the ignition or requested the removal and retention of any SCE equipment." In your mind, this could have been prevented?
My mind, 100%.
Kartanian, who's lived in this area for more than 2 decades, says it's been years since he's seen prescribed burns to remove flammable brush from beneath the power lines.
You have a fire and the power line drops. If your brush around it is clear, you're not going to spread. Brush is not clear, it sparks, you got winds, it was a ripple effect, and the way the embers were flying were just dramatic.
Down here is the Eaton Canyon Valley. Kurtanian says he hikes it all the time. He says one thing he's noticed is that recently this whole wash area has been full of dry debris and dead brush. Fuel, he says, for that fire.
It's dead, it's dry, you're leaving it basically as fuel. Make a decision, either cut it or expect what you got today.
Now, about that surveillance video showing the power lines arcing, the owner says CAL FIRE has a copy of it, so it is part of the investigation.